Here's how to use watercolor pencils. You've got your drawing, a brush, a little cup of water, a paper towel, and watercolor pencils. Make sure they say watercolor on them. Watercolor pencils are great because you can just very lightly and loosely shade in an area. I'm not really trying hard to get like my coloring super neat. Dab the extra water off your brush, and the damp brush, remember, not lots of water, just a damp brush, will activate the watercolor paint, and it'll spread it around and it'll fill it in. You can blend colors together. You can leave areas open if you want them to look like clouds in the sky. Layer colors together to get some really interesting effects. And again, dip your brush in the water, dab the extra off, and activate the paint with the damp brush. Be careful that you're not adding too much water. Think about things like texture. The direction that you color in can leave texture intentionally. So if I want this to look like it has a grassy texture, I'm going to color up and down. But again, I'm not worrying too much about filling in the whole space. Just a damp brush, activate the paint, and fill in the space. Watercolor pencils are also great for filling in large areas like the floor or the ceiling. I'm coloring very lightly. I'm coloring with the side of the pencil, so I'm not really getting like harsh scribbly lines. All right, I'm holding it sideways, and I'm not worrying too much about pressing down hard, not adding too much water, but I'm just using a damp brush to activate the paint. And that's it. That's all you need to know about watercolor paints. Oh wait, there's more. If you let an area dry, like let's say I want to add some wood texture to the door. If you let the paint dry, test it, make sure, you can then draw back on top of your dried paint to add texture, to add more detail, or to just add another layer of color to make it darker.